So this part, talking about the Lancaster Connects community, will kind of segue into a bigger calling locally, but something that goes on every May. I've been doing this with my wife now for, 22 years, because we'll be married 22 years this year. Actually, 23 years, that is.
20, wait.
We got married no, we've been together that long. Sorry.
Okay.
Conflating the dates. My wife was diagnosed with MS in 2001. So it's 20 years that we've been doing the MS walk together or as a family. There's last year's walk where it was just us because of COVID as a family. Years prior, it's been a bigger group of the Steph's MS Steppers as part of the team. I'm very proud of my wife in the way that she's kind of spearheaded her own team, gathering folks. I know she's raised a lot of money over the years for MS. Typically, we're good as a unit and team for, in the realm of maybe $2,500 to $3,000, and we've been doing that consistently now for 20 years this May. So we are doing the virtual walk event, which means we're going to walk again as a family this weekend, the 2nd, May 2nd, coming up here. So we'll be doing that. So shout out to my wife. I've seen what MS has done to her from a physical place, mental place. It's not an easy disease because it's one of those that, you look at somebody and you just really never know for the most part, unless they're at the end of their journey with the disease where, mobility has been affected, where they might have a cane or a wheelchair, some sort of mobility device, or their speech is slurred. It's really a rough disease. There's a million things that can be attributed to it. And for a long time, it wasn't really even a diagnosable disease. If we go back when she was first diagnosed, she was in the hospital for a week for a steroid treatment that they didn't really know what it was. And this is in 2001. Now she basically takes a twice a year, 6-hour-long infusion, and it's about the closest thing to a cure that MS has. And for her, it's been really, really amazing. So it's an interesting disease in the fact that it's largely unknown, hard to diagnose, hard to deal with. The symptoms come out of nowhere. And my wife, Steph, is just amazing for the way she handles it all and runs our family and has just been a champion for helping awareness of the disease. So we're doing that the 2nd. In Lancaster, May 15th, Lancaster has an MS walk. May 15th, you can go to the National MS Society's website at nationalmssociety.org for specific links. And of course, you can check the show notes at lancasterconnects.com.
Thank you, Jeff. That was great. We've got a call for volunteers. Of course, the Lancaster Connects community, we're going to talk about this after this note about the volunteers that are needed for Memorial Day preparations at Stephen Greenland Cemetery in Lancaster. So in advance of Memorial Day, there's really an incredible effort of informal collaboration to honor those who've been forgotten, who've served our country in the ultimate way. Of course, Memorial Day is coming up in May here. This is at Stevens Greenland Cemetery. If you'd like to help, if you feel led to help, there are several ways to participate. You can volunteer to help with cleanup for all the Saturday mornings between now and Memorial Day. You can donate for repairs and ongoing maintenance at the cemetery. You can send a check to Sons of American Legion Post 34, care of Gary Wilson. We'll have some of this information on our website, lancasterconnects.com. But Gary Wilson at 1388 Arcadia Road, Lancaster, PA 17601, if you'd like to make a final financial donation. You can also attend the cemetery on Memorial Day to honor those who've served our country. Email drive@co.lancaster.pa.us for anyone interested in volunteering to help them out. Their latest email says that they've got 60 headstones left to clean, and that should be done within the next 2 Saturdays. If you can volunteer, that would be helpful. They also need help planting shrubs and other items. They need help picking up trash within and around the cemetery property. You see cemeteries and you don't realize that actually somebody needs to upkeep those. So these are some of the things that they need help with, picking up trash around the cemetery property. And they also need volunteers to help scrape the memorial and repaint it. One major area they could use help with is fundraising. They are selling coupons for Clyde Weaver's subs, $6 a piece. They'll have those coupons every Saturday at the cemetery, and funds go, again, towards the maintenance of the cemetery. Just stop by any Saturday morning from now through Memorial Day and buy coupons at their stand. And in addition to the fundraiser coupons, Merrill Schaefer is collecting money towards the restoration of 4 broken crosses within the cemetery. They need $400 to fix them. And as of yesterday, they've raised half of that amount. So if you can help financially, that would be helpful. You can do that on their website or just by going to the cemetery on Saturday. We appreciate Benton Weber. He provided this information to us. So please, support them. Memorial Day coming up. It is a time to remember those who, again, gave the ultimate sacrifice for us. And anything that's donated helps the cemetery out.
And that help's needed at Stephen Greenland Cemetery, and that's located at 1000 South Duke Street in Lancaster. So this Saturday, the 1st, if you're looking for something to do, want to give back, you feel called with our Lancaster Connects community, just show up there Saturday mornings there at 1000 South Duke Street in downtown Lancaster. All the information we've just given you and continue to give you through these shows here on Lancaster Connects, all the links, email addresses, all the important things that you need to do to connect to any event, charitable effort we're doing, they're all in the show notes. You can find those show notes by going to lancasterconnects.com and hitting up the page for this episode, in particular, episode number 8. Yeah. Hey, remember, this show is also available as a podcast. Find the links at lancasterconnects.com. Please like and share this video. You can leave a comment, tell a friend about this show. We would love to have you do that.